Good morning once again, and this time on behalf of Google Cloud, let me formally welcome you to the Google Cloud Summit Doha 2025. This year, we celebrate the second anniversary of Google Cloud Region launch right here in Qatar, which was also the first one to open in the Middle East and North Africa. It's fantastic to have you join us as we mark the milestone and embark on another year of exciting innovation and growth within the Google Cloud ecosystem. Your Excellency, Mr. Mohammed bin Ali Al-Manna'i, Minister of Communications and Information Technology, we extend our sincerest gratitude for joining us once again, for your continued support in helping us this year's host under your patronage. Your Excellency, Sheikh Najwa bint Abdurrahman Al Thani, we're deeply honored by your presence here at the Google Cloud Summit. Distinguished guests, partners, friends of Google, my name is Hamad Al-Ammari, and I'm thrilled to be here hosting today. Google Cloud has made significant strides since launching its cloud region here in Qatar. In the past 2 years, substantial progress has been achieved through collaboration with numerous organizations that are being represented here today in this very room. This journey is one of continuous evolution. It's not a fixed destination, making it particularly dynamic. The pace of transformation in our country is relentless, and Google Cloud technologies are at the forefront, from machine learning to security and, of course, AI. With that being said, today we will delve deeper into Google Cloud's recent accomplishments and future plans. We also celebrate each one of you who has joined us today, our valued partners and visionary customers, recognizing your achievements here in Qatar. Together, you are the driving force. Our agenda features an impressive lineup of executives. We're confident that this year's Google Summit will be an inspiring event for both our in-person attendees and those joining us via live stream. Good morning. So let's begin. Please welcome to the stage the Regional General Manager of Google Cloud, Mr. Ghassan Costa.
Assalamu alaikum and welcome to Google Cloud Doha Summit. I'm Ghassan Costa, Regional General Manager, Google Cloud. 2 years laying foundations, building trust, and delivering on our shared vision. 2 years of exceptional contribution to Qatar's digital transformation, to growing strong, lasting relationships with our partners, customers, stakeholders, and communities we serve. From day one, we set out not just a plan, but with a promise. And today, as we celebrate the achievements, the partnerships formed, and the impact we've done, we reaffirm our commitment. 2 years in, and the promise continues. ودايمين على الوعد. Your Excellency, Mohammed bin Ali bin Mohammed Al-Mannai, Minister of Communication and Information Technologies, Your Excellencies, Honorable Ministers and dignitaries joining us today, and distinguished guests, thank you for joining us to celebrate this memorable occasion. 2 years in, and the promise continues. I'm honored to be sharing the stage with this amazing energy with over 1,500 guests. Thank you for 2 years of empowerment with all of us. And a special thank you to our Googlers who've been working tirelessly and intensely to make this day possible. Joining us as well, over 350 attendees representing our valued partner ecosystem, and 33 partner sponsors collaborating with us to make this moment come to life. Thank you for 2 years of ongoing trust and partnership. Your collaboration and feedback have been instrumental in shaping the success of Qatar's digital transformation. I would like also to express my sincere gratitude to our partner sponsors, our media partner Media City, and our premier partner sponsors, Ooredoo, Vodafone, Mannai, LiverX, Misa, Dell, Zeotap, Fortinet, and Oredata. And a special thank you to our signature and foundation partners. The last 2 years have been instrumental. We've seen 2 years of incredible momentum and landmark of achievements, creating a real, tangible impact across the country. We've had more than 6,500 IT and business experts joining our Center of Excellence training programs and gaining new valuable skills in AI, machine learning, cybersecurity, cloud technologies, and many more. And the energy, let's continue with this amazing energy by sharing some of our high impact projects. We've partnered on visionary initiatives like Fanar, the Qatar Arabic large language model that is empowering businesses to create culturally relevant content and tools, boosting the engagement with Arabic-speaking audiences. We have Notebook LM that is enhancing the education sector by enabling faster, personalized learning experience and research for thousands of academics and students. Guinness World Record with Media City Qatar that showcased the country's ability to lead large-scale AI-driven initiatives, and the list goes on with many transformative projects with Hamad Medical Corporation, Qatar Airways, Qatar University, BN, Al Jazeera, and many more. And now, let's have a look on a short testimonial video from our valued customers that I would like to appreciate and thank for their participation. Let's have a look.
تعمل الجهات الحكومية على تحديد آليات العمل وتحديثها باستمرار لضمان استمرارية خدمات الشبكات والبنية التحتية المركزية والحوسبة السحابية، ونولي أهمية قصوى لأمن المعلومات والامتثال، معتمدين على البنية الأمنية المتقدمة في جوجل كلاود. كما نستخدم أدوات تحليل البيانات المتقدمة في جوجل كلاود لاستخلاص رؤى دقيقة من البيانات الحكومية، مما يدعم اتخاذ قرارات مبنية على الأدلة ويسهم في تحسين جودة الخدمات العامة.
AI is really a catalyst in the transformation that is going on around the globe, and Qatar is no exception to that. Fanar is a large language model that is unique. We are now jointly with Google incorporating Fanar on the agentic framework A2A or agent space. This work would not have been possible without the support from the Ministry of Communication and Information Technology. But the role that was played by industry, but by Google specifically, and the Google Cloud was tremendous.
Thanks to Google Cloud, we can now leverage advanced AI and machine learning capabilities to gain deeper insights from our data, enabling us to make more informed decisions and deliver personalized offerings.
We adopted Google Cloud solutions to ensure performance of our teams, to ensure that we can store everything safely, and to ensure that with AI tools, we will be able to be way more efficient than before.
Managing and harnessing data effectively remains a core challenge. With increased digitization and AI adoption, ensuring robust cybersecurity and implementing responsible AI practices are critical challenges. We are actively working on frameworks to balance innovation with compliance, ethical AI use, and data protection.
So Google Cloud allows us a single window for all services. We have the ability to use student-facing facilities such as Gemini and Workspace, the middle tier such as Apigee, and then in the back end, the data layer consisting of BigQuery. In addition, with the Google Center being in Qatar, it allows us to be within the governance framework for many of our data types.
Our relation with Google goes back to almost like 5 years when we first developed our in-house solution using Google Maps API. We believe that the postal can be moved to the next generation with automation as well as using the new technologies like AI.
المؤسسة العامة للحي الثقافي كتارا هي رائدة في مجال الثقافة وفي مجال إقامة الفعاليات وتعتبر ملتقى للثقافات. نطمح من خلال شريكنا جوجل بتقديم تجربة استثنائية وملائمة للزوار حسب اهتماماتهم.
The collaboration between the Ministry of Labor and Google Cloud exemplifies how advanced technologies can be harnessed to modernize and improve public sector services, aligning with Qatar's broader objectives of digital transformation and economic development. Google's cognitive services have enabled the Ministry of Labor to create a more efficient, user-friendly, and effective recruitment ecosystem through the Okul platform, ultimately addressing key labor market challenges in Qatar.
Partnering with Google and specifically Google Cloud has helped us to navigate the complexity of our transformation journey. With the help of BigQuery, Looker, and Vertex AI, together with Google, we started building our global customer data platform, as well as regional CDPs, giving us a 360 view and understanding of our customers.
We see this as a true partnership with a forward-thinking entity.
تعتبر جوجل كلاود شريكاً محورياً في مسيرتنا نحو التحول الرقمي.
So how do we harness this momentum? And how do we leverage the powerful tools and partnerships we form to accelerate your journey and create even greater possibilities? The route forward is clear, focused, and collaborative, and designed to empower businesses and organizations across Qatar. We've delivered over 3,000 product advancements between Google Cloud and Workspace in 2024, we've expanded into a total of 42 regions, including our latest announcements in Sweden, Mexico, and South Africa, and we'll be looking forward to expand in new regions in the near future in countries like Kuwait, Malaysia, and Thailand. We've expanded our 2,000 miles terrestrial subsea fiber network by announcing 3 new subsea fiber cables, Proa, Umoja, and Bosun. Google AI momentum is exciting. We have more than 4 million developers using Gemini and over 2 billion AI assists monthly to business users within Google Workspace. Gemini 2.5 is providing the best-in-class AI features across many Google products, including our latest Agent Space, Notebook LM, VO3, Workspace, and many more. Gemini 2.5 is enabling organizations in Qatar and worldwide to build new applications and benefit from Google continued innovations. It's all about AI. AI is revolutionizing how we work and how we're addressing the evolving security landscape. We are entering a new security era defined by sophisticated adversaries where increasingly advanced criminal and state-owned cyber threats require a deep understanding of threat actors, attitude, behavior, and tactics. Another important pillar, the dynamic geopolitics, where increasingly and the rapidly changing geopolitical and regulatory landscape is intensifying the pressure on security efforts. And we have the transformative innovation where AI is set to revolutionize the cyberspace. To stay ahead, Google acquired in 2022 Mandiant, bringing together the expert threat intelligence and the Google Global Security Insights to make sure all our AI technologies is fully integrated part of our Google security portfolio to better automate, protect, and support. And Google Unified Security is delivering product conversions across at scale, on the cloud, on-prem, and even everywhere any customer would like to operate. And we'll be looking forward to continue supporting our customers and to be the security partner of choice for them. Finally, I would like to encourage everyone to attend the different sessions and demos that we'll be delivering today. We have the keynote, we have the business track, the partner track, the developer track, the partner booth, where a lot of showcased innovation will happen. These will highlight how we are delivering a significant business impact to your operation through improved productivity and increased productivity and improved ROI. Isn't it great to see all the wonderful things our partners and customers are doing? The real impact in what we are building together lies not only on what we've achieved for the past years, but what we are still capable of delivering with each other for the citizens of Qatar and for a better future. Thank you for walking this journey with us. We're 2 years in, and the promise continues. ودايمين على الوعد. I would like to welcome now Mr. Sami Al-Shammari, Assistant Under Secretary, MCIT, for infrastructure, and operation. Welcome Sami to the stage, and thank you, everyone.
Ladies and gentlemen, honorable attendees, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It's a pleasure to be here today with you in Google Cloud Summit Doha 2025, an event that really shows the commitment of State of Qatar for innovation and sustainable development of our digital infrastructure. So Qatar's National Vision 2030, along with Qatar Digital Agenda 2030, provides a clear national direction for fostering human development, enabling robust digital ecosystem. At the Ministry of Communications and Information Technology, we are proud to translate these ambitions to actions by supporting government entities with resilient digital infrastructure, advanced cloud capabilities, and trusted partnerships. Our strategic collaboration with Google Cloud has become a key pillar in this mission. To date, 56 entities are actively engaged under our comprehensive agreement with Google, benefiting from scalable, secure, and efficient cloud solutions that help ensure business continuity and operational excellence across the public sector. Business continuity, in particular, remains a top priority for MCIT. By enabling cloud-first infrastructure and supporting agile service delivery, we help government organizations remain resilient in the face of disruptions, while fostering digital innovation in service of citizens and institutions alike. Ladies and gentlemen, as digital technology rapidly evolves, the responsibility to equip our national workforce with relevant skills become more critical. Recognizing this is imperative, as MCIT also proud launched a professional fellowship program in collaboration with Google Cloud Dublin, Ireland. This initiative enabled 16 talented employees from our ministry to receive specialized training in cloud computing, artificial intelligence, and strategic planning. Such initiatives exemplify our unwavering commitment to developing local digital talent capable of leading Qatar's future digital. Through these strategic efforts, we are ensuring that our vision for digital transformation not only align with global standards, but also resonate deeply with our national priorities. We firmly believe that meaningful progress arises when technology and human capabilities advance hand in hand. And this synergy is at the heart of our journey towards Qatar's sustainable digital future. Ladies and gentlemen, as we look ahead, we remain committed to expediting the impact of these efforts, deepening collaboration, and developing talent, and delivering technologies that serve broader goals of Qatar's digital transformation journey. Shukran wa assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Our sincere thanks to Mr. Sami Shemmari for taking the time to deliver the keynote. And for me, I'm very proud as a Qatari to learn that our brightest minds are continuing to develop. So thank you very much. And now our next session is the first of our fireside chats with distinguished guests this morning. To start the proceedings, please join me in extending a very warm welcome to Google Cloud's Vice President of EMEA South, Mr. Anthony Siro.
It's great to be back after 1 year. Remember last year we were all together into a stadium. It was a little bit hot, I must admit. This year it's much, much better. So again, we are just 2 years after the launch of the data center. It's our joint baby. Our baby is going like a charm, so it's a very, very nice baby. So, and we want more. We want your help to fulfill more of our data center. And it's great to see the progress we are making together here in Qatar. So, let's talk a bit about AI. You know that the AI landscape is changing super fast. Probably the last 2 years, you build these 100, 150 use cases, and now it's a moment to put these use cases, these business use cases, into production. And I want to discuss with you this morning, I want to prove you that Google Cloud is the best platform to put your AI workload into production. I see 3 reasons. The first one is that our platform is AI optimized. We have built this platform to run AI workload. So our platform is super strong when it comes to the infrastructure. You have the GPUs from NVIDIA, you have the TPUs, which are our own processor to run your AI. And then on top of it, you have all of the data and analytics, open source databases, data lake. So you can move all of your data with your legacy system up to the cloud. And then you can apply our state-of-the-art model like Gemini 2.5 Pro. And on top of it, you can also have a model selection. So you can build your own AI. On Vertex AI, you have what we call the model garden. So you can run more than 100 models available on the market. And now, in the era of agent, we are offering you, with Agent Space, the possibility to run into a single place your agent. So you can run your agent, but also you can build your agent. The second reason you should work with us is about the multi-cloud platform, the open multi-cloud platform. It's about our capabilities to integrate with your IT system, to integrate with your SaaS vendor, whether you use Salesforce, ServiceNow, SAP, and so on, we will provide you with the right connectivity, seamless connectivity. Third reason, our platform is enterprise AI ready. What does it mean? It's all about managing your sovereignty, managing the regulation, managing your security, privacy. All of this, we will take care of it for you on our AI platform. So let's talk about the progress in the region. When I see all of these logos on the slide, it's amazing. And thank you so much for your trust in our technology the last 2 years in the region. But I also want to thank the Google team, the local Google team, for the extraordinary work they performed the last 2 years here in the region. We had to take a difficult decision this morning. We had to pick up one of these logos to enter into a deep dive discussion. It was not an easy decision, but we did it. So this morning, we wanted to discuss with you about the Ministry of Labor and how the Ministry of Labor is able to transform the labor market, the people on the field, the enablement of the people, thanks to the AI and cloud technology. So, please welcome on stage to talk with me the Undersecretary, oh sorry, it's next slide, I'm so sorry. The Undersecretary for the Ministry of Labor, Sheikha Najwa. So, Your Excellency, how are you today?
Very well, thank you. It's really lovely to be here.
Yeah, we are so happy. We are so happy to be here. So I have a few questions for you. So we see a lot of ministries around the world taking a lot of benefit of the cloud technology. You know, they want to transform a lot of legacy application and so on to better serve the citizen in most of the situation. So can you share with us how the Ministry of Labor is collaborating with Google Cloud, of course, and how do you take benefit from this cloud technology currently?
Yes, of course. Thank you so much for having us today. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, everyone. So we're very appreciative of the very active collaboration that we have with Google in general. And obviously, at the helm of all of this for the state of Qatar is the Ministry of Communication and Information Technology. They've set the digital strategy, the cloud strategy for the country. And so our work is very much in line with the efforts that they have done. And it is under their leadership that we are able to have such relationships grow. We're also very, very privileged at the Ministry of Labor to have an incredible digital transformation team that's always looking at other opportunities and what more we can do, and an information technologies team as well. And the core of the Ministry of Labor is a service-based ministry. We have a variety of stakeholders, sometimes with contradictory needs. It's very difficult to try to achieve or appease all of our stakeholders without using all of the emerging technologies as a tool in order to better service them and support all of this. So Google Cloud in particular has helped accelerate these efforts that we've attempted to do by enabling our rapid deployment of new platforms and services that are now accessible, thankfully, for the public to use, that has increased efficiency, that's allowed us to better process data and manage it in a more appropriate way, but also to give a seamless user experience at the end of the day, which is at the core of everything that we've been trying to achieve. So through utilizing the native Google Cloud tools and integrated AI capabilities, we've enhanced our flexibility and the scalability of our platforms. The multi-cloud approach you briefly spoke about beforehand has been very helpful for us as well in order to be able to integrate. And I know we're going to get into it a little bit, our joint collaboration on the platform Uqul, but it also helps us to better evolve with the changing needs of the labor market here in Qatar. So this all fits into our reinforced commitment to transparency, to efficiency, and to our responsiveness to the needs of our stakeholders, and in order to ensure a future-ready workforce and a future-ready labor market in the state of Qatar.
Thank you so much. So this Uqul project is a significant step forward in the industry. Never seen that before, to be honest. And can we deep dive a bit on this Uqul platform? What does it mean in details?
Yes, of course. So we're very happy and proud to actually announce the official full launch of the Uqul platform today. About a month ago, we announced the phase 1 launch of the platform, a platform that we've promised for the market since last year in September. And this platform, and I think behind us, it's a quick snapshot of what Uqul does. But we realize there's a real need and a gap in the current labor market planning for graduates from universities here in Qatar to have better access to the labor market, the local labor market. And these people have been trained and educated in the best institutions in the world. Thankfully, we're very privileged in this country to have leading universities, incredible national universities as well, and homegrown ones. So we really wanted to utilize the minds that come out of this, and Uqul translates in Arabic to minds. We really wanted to utilize them in our workforce and ensure that they have a more seamless integration in there. So through this platform and our collaboration with Google on this one, we are able to match graduates from universities in Qatar with the most appropriate jobs that are available for them in the market. This includes using AI-powered engines to assist them in developing their CV. So it takes them from point 1 until the point where they sign their contract and start their employment. It helps them develop their CVs. It helps match them to jobs based on their skills. It also helps give them future career planning capabilities. Because at the end of the day, they might not be able to get to the job that they want today. They might be changing their skills or changing their focus. And so this platform also offers them the capability to get insights on how to get from point A to point B, to create better career plans and moves. So we also believe, obviously, that the value of this platform is in our stakeholder engagement, our partnerships, but also the stakeholder engagements. The platform services not only the job seekers or the students that graduate, or the graduates, sorry, from the universities here in Qatar. It doesn't only serve as well the employers seeking qualified and skilled workforce. It also helps the universities in Qatar develop better insights to tailor their programs for the future needs of the job market. At the end of the day, educational facilities have a very important role to play, and we believe that as part of our strategy. They have a very important role to play in order to prepare the future workforces and actually provide education that meets the future needs of the workforce. So we like to see Uqul as more than just a technological upgrade, more than just a platform, more than just a system that we offer it to job seekers and employers and academic institutions, but as really a representation of the state of Qatar's commitment to a more dynamic, inclusive, and forward-thinking workforce. And together, obviously, with Google Cloud, our partners, we're really excited that this initiative is finally live and people are able to take advantage of this. And hopefully, it sets a new standard in labor service delivery.
Yeah, fantastic achievement. And again, congratulations, because it's quite unique on the market, what you are able to deliver. So if we try to project a bit, in the future, I know it's hard. Even the AI, the LLM, they are not able to predict the future. But if we project like 5 to 10 years, can we imagine that AI can change things like labor policy or the labor market? Maybe it will change a lot. What do you think? What do you envision?
For sure. First of all, we're very disappointed that AI can't predict the future yet. We're waiting for that. But no, jokes aside, our vision for the utilization of artificial intelligence is at the center of all of our developmental strategies. So I believe it was November, the Ministry of Labor launched its ministerial strategy, but we also launched the country's strategy for a more efficient and productive workforce of the future. And under this obviously falls under the National Development Strategy number 3 as part of our Qatar National Vision. When we looked at our ministry strategy, we saw, after evaluating it, that about 70 to 80% of the strategy relies either on digitization, AI, cloud computing. So it's the bulk of the tools that we require in order to be able to achieve the best services and achieve really our ambitions that we have set forth that have to be achieved before 2030. And so by incorporating AI into our services and leveraging on the intelligence that we can get out of AI, we hope to create better personalized experience for our different stakeholders, but also for us to be able to project certain things in the labor market and better prepare for it. As you said, we can never know the future. We can never predict it. We don't even know where what emerging technologies are going to appear in the next month, let alone in the next year. But that's kind of the core of our strategy, is always being open to all of these different tools and always searching and seeking what more we can integrate in order to have a more effective services. So one of our core projects is the Labor Market Information System. This is a national database for employment and labor market information, as the name indicates. But it's also powered by AI and AI agents in order to give us better intelligence on how to interpret the data, how to use it to predict different future trends that might come, and better plan for our systems, but also the needs of other ministries, government agencies, the public sector and the private sector, job seekers. It really impacts everyone. When students now are finalizing their high school education, for example, and they want to decide what major to go into at university, it can offer them insights that can help them make that critical decision at a very, very, very critical moment of their life. And so beyond the labor market information system, we're also looking at integrating a 360-degree approach to all of our services. At the end of the day, the Ministry of Labor, as I mentioned in the beginning, doesn't just serve job seekers. They don't just serve the employees. They serve the employers, they serve different government agencies and entities, they serve the private sector, they serve companies like Google in other senses as well.
Thank you for that.
And so we want to offer you guys the best service possible. And the only way we can do that is to look at it as a 360-degree approach and not to kind of separate every single service that we offer, because we offer over 47 services.
Wow.
So we really want to transfer our relationship with our stakeholders to a more kind of client account manager type of relationship. Okay. And that can only happen through leveraging different AI capabilities.
Fantastic.
That we're very thankful, once again, no matter how many times I thank them, it will never be enough for MCIT, because they're offering the very healthy environment for us to be able to take advantage of all of these things.
Okay, well, Your Excellency, thank you so much for joining us today. Honestly, it was a super valuable insight. And thank you also for your trust with Google Cloud. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Anthony, for those insightful updates. Our deepest gratitude to Sheikha Najwa bint Abdurrahman Al Thani, Assistant Undersecretary for Migrant Labour Affairs, for gracing us with her presence this morning. Now we move on to very special awards ceremony, where we will recognize our esteemed customers. Please join me in welcoming His Excellency Mohammed bin Ali bin Mohammed Al Manna'i, Minister of Communications and Information Technology, to the stage. Welcome, and please welcome back to the stage Anthony Siro and Ghassan Costa. The Google Cloud Summit Recognition Awards are split into 14 separate categories and one very esteemed and winner will be recognized in each category. So, let's get started. In the category of service modernization, the award goes to Ministry of Endowment and Islamic Affairs. رحبوا معي سعادة السيد غانم بن شاهين بن غانم آل غانم. Receiving it on behalf of the Ministry of Endowment. هذه الجائزة لتقدير الإنجازات وزارة الأوقاف والشؤون الإسلامية المتميز في تحقيق التحول الرقمي لخدماتها وشؤونها الوقفية والإسلامية من خلال تسخير أحدث التقنيات والحلول من Google Cloud. In the category of Arabic AI innovation, the award goes to Fanar QCRI. Please welcome Dr. Ahmed Al-Mugarmid, Executive Director at QCRI. We're incredibly proud to be partners with Fanar, the groundbreaking Arabic large language model, and eagerly anticipates future developments and recognition for their innovative achievements. The Fanar team has outstanding accomplishments, from rapid market entry, leadership in AI innovation in Qatar. In the category of leading innovation and generative AI, the award goes to the Ministry of Labour. A warm welcome back to the stage, Her Excellency Sheikha Najwa bint Abdurrahman Al Thani. Congratulations. We are given recognition for leading innovation with generative AI in partnership with Google Cloud. In the category of the telecommunications sector, the award goes to Ooredoo. Please join me in welcoming Sheikh Ali bin Jabr bin Mohammed Al Thani, CEO of Ooredoo Qatar. It is with great honor that we recognize Ooredoo Qatar's groundbreaking innovation. We commend Ooredoo Qatar's significant achievement in launching their data lake on Google Cloud, and they are definitely pioneering. Congratulations. In the category of utility operations and optimization, the award goes to Kahrama. Please welcome Engineer Abdullah Al Diab. Congratulations. Kahrama is at the forefront of utility operations and optimizations in Qatar. We commend their innovative use of Google Cloud AI capabilities to enhance customer and employee experiences, acknowledging their work in building Kahrama's utilities AI model to optimize their operations. In the category for patient experience and healthcare innovation, the award goes to Hamad Medical Corporation. Congratulations. We are pleased to acknowledge Hamad Medical Corporation's innovative solutions that enhance patient experience and healthcare delivery through their outstanding achievement in leveraging the latest innovations to profoundly enhance patient care and deliver world-class healthcare. In the category for Customer Data Platform, the award goes to BN Media Group. Please welcome Israel Esteban, the CTO of BN MENA. We're thrilled to celebrate BN's incredible achievement in launching their cutting-edge customer data platforms on Google Cloud and their impressive adoption of AI and Gen AI. Congratulations. In the category for Sports Tech, the award goes to Aspire. Congratulations. Please welcome Engineer Abdulaziz Al Mahmoud, Deputy President of Aspire. We're delighted to recognize Aspire's innovation in sports technology. We're celebrating Aspire's monumental achievement in launching their digital app and Aspitar's bold journey into AI and Gen AI with Google Cloud for their HIS system. Congratulations. In the category for Data Transformation Excellence, the award goes to Qatar Airways Group. Please welcome Mr. Suhail Qadri, CIO of Qatar Airways. Congratulations. We're honoring them in leveraging the power of data for their exceptional work in transforming operations and enhancing customer experiences through cutting-edge data strategies. In the category for Media AI, the award goes to Media City. We invite Mr. Jassim Al Khouri, CEO of Media City. Congratulations. We recognize a true leader in media innovation with their groundbreaking work in driving AI excellence and shaping the future of media through innovative partnerships. Congratulations to Media City. In the category for Media Ecosystem, the award goes to Al Jazeera Media Network. Please welcome Mr. Ahmed Al Fahad. Congratulations. We're pleased to honor Al Jazeera Media Network for their significant contributions to the media ecosystem through their strategic collaboration with Google Cloud. They've unlocked new levels of innovation. We acknowledge them for empowering their teams to develop transformative products, enhancing content delivery, audience engagement, and operational efficiency. Congratulations. The next award for academic innovation goes to Qatar University. We're honored today to recognize an institution that is truly setting a benchmark for innovation in higher education. We'd like to invite Dr. Naif Al-Yafi, Head of IT at Qatar University, to receive Academic Innovation Award in recognition of their work in revolutionizing higher education through the innovation application of AI with Notebook LM. The next award is for Research Excellence, and the winner, an award goes to University of Doha for Science and Technology, UDST. Congratulations. We are privileged to recognize an institution that stands at the forefront of innovation in research. Dr. Rashid Ben Lamri, VP of Academics, accepting this award in recognition of their research excellence and groundbreaking achievements. Congratulations. The category for Customer Centricity Award, Customer Centricity Award. I got there in the end, thank you. The award goes to Sununu. Congratulations. Please welcome Ms. Shayma Al-Qarni. In recognition of Sununu's visionary long-term strategic partnership with Google Cloud, leveraging this collaboration to significantly enhance customer experiences, bringing AI to Teams collaboration and utilize advanced data analytics in a testament of Sununu's innovative spirit and vital contribution to Qatar's digital future. Congratulations to all the winners. A hearty congratulations from everyone. Well done. That concludes our awards ceremony. My sincere thanks to His Excellency, the Minister of Communications and Information Technology, Mr. Mohammed bin Ali Al-Manna'i. Thank you again, Mr. Anthony, and thank you, Mr. Ghassan. Congratulations once again to all the participants. Our next session is exploring the capabilities of AI agents. That sounds quite fascinating. For me, I'm eager to learn what it is and what it entails. What are AI agents? This session will unfold in 3 parts. First, a brief presentation, followed by an insightful fireside chat with Qatar Airways, and finally, a captivating live AI demo. So, to begin our next session on this stage, please join me in welcoming Google Cloud's Vice President of Applied AI Engineering, Mr. Hamidou Dia, all the way from the United States. Welcome.
Thank you. Assalamu alaikum. It's great to be here. Over the past 2 years, we've made tremendous progress with AI. And what I wanted to do today is to just talk to you about the emerging trends that are really transforming AI and in the era we are in. So we are really in the middle of a new era of innovation and AI adoption. And there are three important trends that are shaping it. The first one is what we call multimodality and thinking models. So AI is freeing itself from the limitation of text. So we can interact with AI using images, video, audio, to really have more natural, more intuitive interactions with AI. And it really makes it more, looks like the real world we live in. That's number one. On top of these multimodal assets, we have models that can reason and think. It's really radically transforming the way we interact with interaction. Number two, it's about autonomous agent. And we see the rise of agent, intelligence algorithms that can plan, that can reason, that can take actions on behalf of a human. And lastly, AI is breaking down the knowledge frontier. It's really allowing us to access information like never before. More importantly, AI is actually not only giving us access to information, but also access to intelligence. So AI agents are going to dominate the software industry over the next 3 to 5 years. Number one, they can take complex tasks, execute it autonomously with minimum human intervention. Number two, these AI agents can reason, they can plan. That's really the biggest difference. Because using LLM, they have reasoning capabilities and planning capabilities. AI agents can also continuously learn from their actions, from their environment, to improve and get better. And lastly, we will see multi-agent collaboration within organization and government to really help automate workflow and drive productivity and significantly reduce complexity. Really, the biggest impact of AI agents in organization, the biggest impact of AI in organization is going to be through AI agents. Every organization, government, will develop specific agents for customer engagement, for example, how to radically meet the new customer expectations. Number two, how to develop a productivity agent, an employee agent, using a platform that's going to allow you to build one agent dedicated to all employees. Data agent, creative agent with VO, with Imagen. Marketing department are really transforming the way they create content and assets, etc. So you will see in enterprises, in government, a whole set of AI agents built using our integrated, vertically integrated stack that is going to allow you to build all these agents and have them communicate also using this protocol we developed, which is called A2A, agent-to-agent communication. All these technologies are fantastic, right? We're talking about LLM, we are talking about agents, we are talking about search, we are talking about autonomous workflow. Every time I talk to organization, their number one question is, how do I make a sense of all of this? How do I govern all these AI agents? Most importantly, how do I make sure that these agents are really helping me solve a real business problem? They are helping me deliver value to the organization. Well, that's why we really wanted to simplify all of this for you. That's why we released Agent Space. It's a single integrated platform that brings AI, search, and agent all together. On top of that, it connects to all your enterprise data using first-party connectors developed by Google. And with Agent Space, you really radically transform the way your employees within your organization are going to perform work. Agents, just think about being able to access any information within your organization, regardless of its modality. Whether it's text, audio, video, image, you can access that information in natural language. That's what we call multimodality search. Searching this information with the ease and power of Google search within your enterprise. It's really leveraging Google Knowledge Graph technology that has context, that understands the relationship between the data, and will allow you to have results, super accurate search on top of all your enterprise information. Number two, this agent space allows you to really ground your query, your AI, on your enterprise data. Most importantly, respecting your access control, security access control you've already defined. This is extremely important because many organizations developed these agents using RAG, using certain type of technology, but security has been a big challenge. How do we make sure, whether it's structured or unstructured data, we are really accessing the information we are allowed to see? We also provide blended search, citation, how to really give you exactly where this answer is coming from within your own enterprise data. How do you generate content grounded on your information? If you're using Veo, if you're using Imagen to generate new image for a marketing campaign, how do we make sure it understands your brand and identity? It's based on your data, will generate image that understand your brand identity, your context. How do you take actions using on calendar? Really a single integrated platform that allows you to access all information with the right security within the enterprise. Think about agent space as your one platform, one hub for everything agent within the enterprise. Not only do you have a powerful employee agent, but you can also develop your own agent. Sophisticated agents have them within agent space. Your employee can use no-code type of context, develop agent, it's stored in agent space. You literally have, again, this whole governance problem of agents. How do you discover them? How do you secure them? How do you make sure the right people have access to the right agent? We provide you one single integrated platform that allows you to do all of that. And we talked about, to build agent, you also need powerful agent. You need LLM that are accurate, that understand context. That's why we are very proud of our partnership with Ahmad bin Khalifa University to really develop, help them build the first Arabic LLM. It will unleash creativity within the Middle East by understanding really the specificity of the Arabic language, the different dialect, and everything with regard to Islamic society. We are very, very proud of this partnership. The second aspect that is important in AI is data. Without data, AI doesn't mean anything. That's why I'm very pleased to welcome to the stage Siju Thomas from Qatar Airways to really talk to us also about how they've been collaborating with Google to migrate their data to Google Data Platform. The partnership also they have with Google DeepMind to really move to a data and AI first organization. Dr. Siju, please welcome to the stage. Great to have you.
Great, it's my pleasure. Thank
Welcome.
you.
Well, great. Looks like you guys been doing some amazing things with data. As I said, AI without data is really not going to provide a lot of value. Maybe you can just talk to us about how Qatar Airways, about your recent migration to BigQuery, your vision and strategy, how you're going to create a pervasive data culture within Qatar Airways, and most importantly, the role GCP is playing into that initiative.
Okay, right. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Let me just set the stage in terms of giving a bit of background and just touch the business and the technology part. For us, one of the important corporate pillars is about digitally led airline, and with data and AI sitting in the center. So that actually creates a great sponsorship at an organization level. We've been doing a lot of stuff on the data, and I'm sure many organizations do. But I think with the cloud and what is actually bringing the capabilities technically, it makes it more realistic now to create actually the entire enterprise view and remove all the silos and actually make it seamless. And that links it to our what we want to achieve. It's not just an aspirational statement. It is about touching on the organizational for an aviation as a group, touching upon the top priorities, which is top line, bottom line, customer experience, engagement, and employee experience. Right. So if I look at all these things to stitch it together, we definitely needed a great platform. We started the cloud journey, even before it's like the Qatar nodes came in, and it has been something which has done just on a pocket basis on certain areas. Now with Google hyperscalers in the country in Qatar. We have adopted a multi-hyperscaler, and we had to do the workload distribution with various factors. When we looked at it, we have formed a GCP as the platform for the data, and especially anything that builds on that relevant AIs, it's like GCP being the platform. It's never going to be black and white. There'll always be blurred boundaries, but that's what the direction is, and that's where the norm is. Now, in that context, there is a lot that has actually happened. As through these corporate pillar focus and the initiatives linked to that, we are underway in terms of major migration that is actually happening in the GCP. And coming to the the stack that you actually mentioned, I mean, of course, Google has. It's like a lot, the whole 9 yards. I just want to focus on your BCDs, which is your BigQuery, your composer for the orchestration. And I mean, of course, it's like the data proc, right? All these puts together. So we are using that, leveraging that. And a lot of things that actually comes in now easily takes away all the otherwise what becomes a heavy plumbing and a heavy lifting. So looking forward to more to come, and there's never a dull moment.
That's great. And it's just creating a serverless platform, leveraging BigQuery, centralize everything is definitely going to enable you to benefit from the AI era. Maybe can you talk a little bit about how AI is playing, the role AI is playing into this initiative as well?
So if I just rewind it a bit, generative AI became, more of an household commodity and, talk of every house, right? I mean, with what actually, people could do it with ChatGPTs and all those things. It started, right? I mean, of course, Google had a lot of stuff which was actually in the research, not actually exposed to And looking at that, when we, embarked on, I must say, I just want to take the opportunity to thank the team that I have, the partner ecosystem that we have, like, Google, and the great sponsors that we have. And of course, a lot of foundation that has been laid in the country, where it's a lot of stuff has actually come in the country, giving it a lot of options and opportunities. Keeping aside the fear of the data and, that aspects. So we have leveraged that a lot. We started with trial and error, a bit of chaos, to now we have matured a lot into doing a more systematic approach. At an organization level, we have a huge focus. Again, I mentioned about the corporate pillar. As part of that, there is a program launched called AI Skyways, which is bringing all the business entities together, champions from all, to really do it at scale and do it based on a very value-driven approach that is there. And as part of that, we have already, it's like, in over this journey, we have launched a lot of stuff. If you see, there is on the generative AI part of it, you would see that Sama is very popular. That's our digital human. What you see on the customer, there is what you don't see as external, but our employees, 55,000 employees see it. We have an employee assistant, Pixie. There is a lot that is actually happening. Not only on the generative AI part, now we get a lot of sponsorship even on the classic AI part of it, right? So that's there. And of course, we have been in the forefront on picking up. I saw even slides as well as in the Leader Connect where it was actually mentioned about some things. We have embraced that. So the whole thing around the agent development kit, the agent-to-agent protocol is a reality for us. We've been very fast on it. The team has done a wonderful job in terms of almost ready. I think next week, at least for the employee part of it, we'll be leveraging that. The whole multi-agent concept is more of a reality, and that brings in so convenient and time to market. And of course, we launched the Notebook LLM.
Notebook LLM,
that's amazing. It's like, we did that, and we have podcast on that in Arabic. So that's something which is actually, done as well. Thanks, I hear some claps. So that thanks to the team which has actually made it happen. We have very strong partnership, and I must say very demanding teams in all the business divisions, marketing, and all operations, of course, finance, everyone. So they always keep us on our toes.
That's awesome.
In terms of sponsorship as well as getting these done fast, and it's like time to market. Of course, and not to forget Vertex AI, Gemini. All that stack actually comes in, and definitely we would want to see some of these things coming in the country fast.
Yeah, that's awesome.
In terms of compute power, that hopefully will bring it even much more interesting, and better.
So when we talk about cloud AI, one of the topics that comes up all the time is data governance, compliance, security. Maybe can you talk a little bit about your strategy in that regard, and how do you really handle those aspects while continuing to innovate?
So the organization of our posture, where a lot rides on customer data, and a lot of competitive reasons, very sensitive data.
Right.
I'm sure many organizations do, but in the case of where we are a group, where we are almost like a continent, right? Airline, airport, retail, everything put together. The eye to all these things is much more, I would say, and we have really embraced certain principles. And the idea is that it is like, we make the whole ecosystem so safe that the innovators don't have to struggle and find, are there risks associated with these or not? I'm not saying it's risk-free, but you do a lot of concerns taken out and let the innovators and let the teams function more in terms of the peace of mind, right? So we have adopted the principle of zero trust, get the access on a very minimum privilege basis, and we have invested a lot into whether it's like encryptions, or it's like anything around the hardware based security. All those things have been invested a lot. I just want to highlight, from a posture point of view, we are big time certified and assessed on many areas. And I must say that the whole GCP platform is secure. That made us, it's like easier in terms of getting ISO certifications. Of course, ISO 20001 service excellence we've been having for years. 20,000 for it's like the security controls. Yes, 2017 and 18. We are certified and assessed. SOC 2 Type 2, and probably we are the only airline having all these list of certifications, thanks to our teams in terms of going after it and making it happen. GDPR, PCI DSS, all these things. So these certifications, why I highlighted this is this gives a sense of that how we take security, compliance, the security framework, all those things that goes in around it. And this really helps us in terms of providing a lot of self-service and delegated responsibility on the data part of it, so that it does not become a bottleneck, that a certain team doing it and only then progress can actually happen. So that's definitely helped a lot.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's great. I think that just being able to have all those compliance, those certifications, being able to, because cloud, a lot of organizations are paranoid about cloud, but being able also to leverage encryption technology.
Yeah, and I must specifically call out that your whole access management platform and tool is pretty strong. So that comes in very handy in terms of implementing many of these things.
Yes.
So that's great.
That's awesome. So one last point is around analytics, right? We have traditional analytics, and in this new era, maybe talk a little bit about how you've evolved your analytics platform more from traditional to predictive to leveraging AI when it comes to information access.
Yeah. So I would say that in aviation as a whole, when you look at it, I mean, there are certain areas we have advanced much more, certain areas lesser, right? Purely because of all the heavy lifting that you have to do it, especially when you have to look at it completely as an enterprise. I'm talking about the pre-cloud and all this age. Now, we still, I mean, it is like, in many areas, we are not at the dashboard level. We have moved out from the traditional dashboard to more on insights and data rich to intelligence rich, right? So that has actually happened in many areas. And the nature of aviation, if you look at actually from a predictive and it's like thus point of view, our business runs a lot around that, but in certain segments, whether it's about forecasting, whether it's about fatigue management, whether it's about optimizations of rosters, and it's like, so there has been a lot which is more OR enabled and predictive that has actually come now. Of course, with a lot of things that actually has come in, it's really helping up in terms of elevating the whole thing. So there is a lot that is actually happening in terms of moving into the agentic part of it, which I actually mentioned in the previous question about it's like how we are doing actually investments on that, and Gemini and Vertex. The BigQuery ML, I must call out that. That is amazing, and I'm sure that like us, many organizations will benefit from all these releases. Bring more, bring it on.
Yes.
And we are eagerly waiting to, it's like, see what else is in space. Yeah.
That is fantastic. Well, I would like to thank you for your partnership and leadership. This is tremendous. Initiative to consolidate information, migrate from another platform, but also leveraging all these capabilities to deliver value.
Thanks to your team too, Ghazan. I must call upon Sujit, very, very high on perseverance. And also it is like my team and the whole teams that I put together. Your professional services, our partner ecosystem, and as well as the recent thing with the DeepMind. That's very, very promising. And thanks a lot.
Thanks. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
I'm sure you'll agree that that session and demo was as eye-opening as the title we gave it. Do you agree? So our sincere thanks to Shiju Thomas, Senior Vice President IT at Qatar Airways, and of course to Hamiduddin. And now move to our penultimate session. This discussion will delve into critical industry shifts, explore key business challenges, and highlight emerging opportunities. A central theme will be how leaders can strategically deploy cloud technologies to drive tangible business and achieve a sustainable competitive advantage. Leading this very important conversation will be Google Cloud's EMEA Managing Director for Artificial Intelligence, Alex Rutter.
Thank you very much indeed. We have heard all morning about the impact that AI is going to have on business, government, and society at every level. And there is no doubt that today it is one of the most profound transformations of technology that we will see and hopefully live through. If there's more coming, I need some more energy. But there are two things that I think are really prominent. We heard earlier from the Ministry of Labour as to how they are using AI to enhance the way that the labour market is being identified, that we are finding candidates, and that we are finding ever more capable technology to identify the right skills for the right team. But as I spend time with boards and organizations, there is a deeper conversation that is taking place, which is around the identification of talent at a much earlier stage. Understanding how we identify the people that will do our jobs in the future, because they will look and feel different in the way that they work, in the experiences they have. And as leaders, it is how we identify those people early enough in that process to make sure that we have the right people at the right time. And this begins more so than ever with education. And to bring that to life in a way that only someone that has a lifelong passion for education could do, I'd like you to give him a warm welcome and welcome to the stage Dr. Naif Alaferi from Qatar University. Thank you very much for joining us. Congratulations again on your award. Thank you very much for taking the time to join us today. Now, I had the opportunity to have a discussion with you beforehand, and I always find that people's backgrounds are particularly interesting. So could I just ask you to share for a couple of seconds, just with the audience, a little about your journey, what took you to the place you're in now?
Absolutely. Thank you all for this session, and I really enjoyed it. I just want to highlight that just a simple fact that I've been born in a family with teachers, educators, so education was my passion since a young age. I'm also the oldest in the family, so I took care of all my siblings, 5 siblings, and I've been a teacher in the higher ed for 10 years. Love it, and recently transitioned to IT, which make me see things from different angles, from different needs, and I'm trying to tailor wearing both hats at the same time, which is truly fascinating.
Brilliant. And like I said, for me, I think having someone that's got that experience in what you're trying to now bring technology to is absolutely fascinating. And I'd love to understand a little bit more about that as we go through this conversation.
Absolutely.
Now, what I want to try and do is address a multiple of questions that we have around this topic. And as I said, I speak to lots of organizations that are really focusing very heavily on talent and talent identification. But for one of the areas I wanted to start with is education spans for most children that are lucky enough to be in education a 12 to 14-year window of time. Yes. And what that means for us right now is that we've got some children that maybe have got 2 or 3 years left, and you're having to accelerate their understanding of AI.
Yes.
And then you've got some children that are just entering the education system, and they're going to be AI native as they learn. How are you addressing the different needs of the kind of students as they go through that journey and infusing AI in their academics?
100%. So just as you mentioned, that the life cycle is quite big. So it's very hard for us to be agile in the sense that we need to adapt every single time, meaning that if we want to change the curriculum now, it will be hard for us to see the impact or measure the data unless those students, they graduate and they enter the high force. And what we did instead, or what we were thinking of and we're trying to push for, is instead of focusing on the tools, let's focus on the core competencies of the human needs. So going backward, even let's say to the PUE part, we realized that once the students, they graduate from high school, come to us, there is a big, let's say, gap or deficiency that we see in the sense of how they transition. And we realized that they lack some fundamental skills when it comes to learning. So the way that the higher school system or the middle school, they're more set into memorization, and when they enter school, we focus more on understanding, analyzing, and doing that. And I think this shift made a gap. But then infusing AI in it, and especially when it comes to the technology part, it's very agile, dynamic, it changes every single day. So what we want to bring it back is like, let's focus on the core competency, because even if you look at the workspace right now, people shift jobs, careers, and what we realize that the successful or the key successful factor is their ability to think, is their ability to become agile and think of that. So we try to embed this because we still don't know what the AI is going to be in the future with this rapid change.
And that brings me on to my kind of next question. So thank you for the insight. I think if you think about both educational leaders and business leaders who are struggling with the same concepts today, they're aiming for AI widespread deployments over the next 1 to 2 years is what the industry kind of indicates is heading for. In your opinion, what are the top 2 or 3 foundational priorities or behaviors that they need to address now in order to capture that kind of talent market?
I feel like the first thing is the proper communication. So everyone's now seeing that AI is coming, and we need to all believe or like confirm that it's not going anywhere. So most people think it's just a phase that it will leave, but it's not. And all the indicators, they can tell you that the AI is there. So we need to better communicate with the team, and we need to ensure that they know that we need to work with AI and not against it. You know, and that when it comes to all aspects, when it comes to the education part specifically, because even when we try to pitch the idea of the AI, we find different perspectives. Some people embrace it, some people like it, some people resist it, and some people don't even want it, you know? So it's hard for us to move collectively unless we all agree on a common ground moving forward. So I think like that would be the most important, is the communication. The second thing is we need to, and the communication is in multiple aspects. So we need to also speak with the business unit or the end users or the companies on their needs and how we can help them better. You know, because now just throwing in AI, it's a very fuzzy, like big word that encompasses so many things. So we need to know exactly like how can we tailor and how can we help them from our perspective in the education sector to tailor their needs in a better way that will help them moving forward. And I think like the last thing is to frame it properly, like we need to also agree collectively internally. Like for example, when I say the QU specifically, it's a very decentralized. So there's so many, let's say, partners, and we need to collectively agree on a way forward and have this agility in mind. I think all of that will help us move forward.
Fascinating. And I like the way you break it down to those 3 different categories. Yes. And I want to come back to needs, because I think that's a very important point. We talk about needs in one instance or business case in the other. Now, I want to focus on you for a second. You've just received an award for academic innovation, and you know, part of that is that you've embraced AI tools very rapidly inside the university, and you've been a big sponsor of that. When you think about the options available to you today, there are 2 ways for organizations to go. One is around ready-made solutions, and another is about building. Now, traditional education departments and education organizations look to build because they have that kind of engineering 100%. Mindset. You went the other way and decided to go for something that was productized.
100%.
What led you to that decision, and what would your recommendations for people thinking about that?
100%. So if we want to dissect it or look at it holistically, there are 2 aspects. So for the ready-made, there are always pros and cons to each, and I can't say one is better than the other. Of course, every single entity wants to eventually have its own custom-made, like tailored to their own needs. But having this ready cases, it helped a lot because specifically the AI, and if I want to compare AI like now today to last year or the year before, significant change. And now with all the new tools, they have new features that you can never even think of. So this opens your eyes to certain technologies, innovations, and different needs. And specifically, there are certain tools I feel tailored to the education sector, even though it's like open, and that really helps. So just to break it down or to say, everyone, like all aspect has its own pros and cons. Personally, we would love to have our own custom-made eventually, but for the time being, seeing all the different tools is so it really incentivizes us to move forward. There's so many tools, and again, at some point we'll have to converge eventually, but we love all the innovation that comes when it comes to AI. It's really been helping us in optimizing our work and also to deliver things from different angles, and that's what we're really looking into.
And you've been very pioneering in the way that you've taken this forward, and one of the first globally in this instance, certainly the first one in the Middle East region. I know you're early in your deployment, but you've used kind of a test group.
Yes.
What's the reaction being from the students and the end users of having access to
be
these
honest,
tools?
like before talking about the student, I need to talk about my experience. I've actually been, as I mentioned, I've been a teacher for 10 years. Notebook has been one of the most fascinating tools for me that I use almost on a daily basis. And we see the potential because now you have a tool that you can talk to, which is really fascinating. You have the podcast, and those podcasts you can even listen while you travel or while you commute to work and going back and forth, having that discussion, which is very fun. Like you have two people talking and suddenly you say, hey, I have this point, and then they talk to you. Having all those like study guide summary, you have also the mind map. Like there's so many tools that really help students and even learners, I would say, not specifically students, in really communicating information in a very comprehensive yet fun way.
Yeah, and I think we talked about this in our kind of warm-up call.
Yes.
I think one of the other fascinating things that people have to consider is AI also breaks down some of those barriers for learning.
100%.
So where you've got people that maybe learn in a different way and audio is better
100%.
for them, it brings a wider range of people to the workforce. I wanted to pivot slightly, if I can,
Sure.
and talk about access, information, data. I know that one of the conversations that's very topical
Yes.
for anyone looking to implement AI
Yes.
is I have to wait until my data's ready.
Yes.
And I think there's also an argument that says, if I go now, then I get benefit immediately.
100%.
It may not be perfect.
100%.
How did you go through that kind of decision-making rationale with other parts of the
No, 100%. So, of course, data is one of our biggest issues and concerns, and we need to address that. But we actually went with the second way model. So that let's move now and let's optimize as we move forward.
Okay.
Because the thing is, the longer that you wait, the longer that you withhold yourself from big opportunities. So it's that let us move forward, and even let's start on a smaller scale on certain initiatives that would not have sensitive data in it, just to build our infrastructure, just to ensure that the data accuracy, data quality, privacy, all been tackled. And then we can move on. So we took this as an accelerator just to build our data foundation moving forward.
Thank you. I've got one final question for you. A lot of the conversations, both in education and across government and in businesses, is around the ROI for AI.
Yes.
And I think there are lots of business cases that today look unbelievable because the efficiency gains are just so high.
Yes.
We saw earlier kind of creating videos now takes 50 cents versus tens of thousands of dollars per second.
Yes.
If I bring it back to your decision to do what you did today, and if you were to give advice to other leaders in the room, when you think about an AI ROI, do you think that today it is more important to lead the way and be an attraction pool for talent by having the latest tools and maybe less of a line of sight on absolute ROI?
Yes.
Or refrain from doing it until you really understand the economics? I'm not saying you should just spend money without justification, but your view.
Absolutely. Just to like reiterate and go back to the main point, when it comes to the education sector, the ROI is very hard to measure because it's not immediate.
Yes.
So for the graduate for the student to graduate, they need like 4 years. For them to go to the workplace, this is one thing. And also one data point is not sufficient. So like you need multiple batches to graduate, and then you can assess. There are tools that you can measure its impact almost like immediately, and there are others that you need more time to quantify. For us, when it comes to the AI part, because again, it's very dynamic, it's changing rapidly, there are so many data points that we see. But personally, I feel that the AI has added a lot of growth, optimization, benefits. But again, I would say to circle back, I think the most important thing is the mindset. Like, how do you embrace AI? And how do you include it within your work? And to be honest, just to end it with just a funny thing, you know, when the AI came in, again from a teacher to IT, the AI came to the most critical entity because everyone thinks that AI will replace mankind. And this is definitely, we saw that it's definitely not true. And we try to do it in order to optimize how we operate and how we do things. And to be honest, it has been really transformational. So in terms of the benefits and the impact, we've seen a very big impact.
Perfect. Well, listen, thank you again for your vision and for your support. We really appreciate you making the time to be here and to share kind of your leadership in the way we're going to look at revolutionizing education.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
your leadership. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Naif Liafe, and thank you, Alex, for sharing valuable insights on how strategically deploying cloud technologies can drive true transformation, leading to innovative business practices, and that are a crucial long-term competitive edge. I trust you'll agree that we've gained significant knowledge today from our esteemed guests. Yes? You agree? And customers representing a diverse array of industries and Google Cloud solutions. As I mentioned at the start of this keynote, this journey is one of continuous evolution, not a fixed destination, making it particularly dynamic. Our Google Cloud Summit is another special moment in that time along that ongoing path. So, to bring together the key takeaways from this morning's sessions, please welcome Google Cloud's Managing Director for the Middle East, Africa, and Turkey, Mr. Abdulrahman Al-Dhayban.
Assalamu alaikum. Good afternoon to everyone. And again, thank you. And it will be my pleasure to wrap up the keynotes. But can you imagine, 2 years ago, we started our cloud region in Qatar as the first cloud region in the entire region. We're happy to see after 2 years a great accomplishment. 2 years ago, we started with a clear vision to help organizations transform their businesses using the cloud and the digital transformation. Very happy to share with you all, and I will also highlight it at a later stage, the great success that we have seen across the board. In the last 2 years, we were able to achieve that vision. We also set a vision or a mission for us at the very beginning to work with our partnering ecosystem, ensuring that we bring a global system integrators, regional system integrators, and local system integrator to enable them address our customer community in Qatar and the region. We're happy to see a revolution of that and a huge growth of the presence of them. Another key mission we had put in mind prior to having the cloud region, which was 1 year before we launched our data center in Qatar, was the skill set development. Our objective was to ensure that we provide focus on the capacity building, ensuring that we bring the latest technology to train professionals in order to get them up to speed in utilizing such technology. With that, we're very happy. After, again, 3 years of launching the cloud, the Center of Excellence, we were able to train more than 6,500 people. Our mission, and you heard it today, our mission has been, I would say, started and continue to accomplish and continue even to do more. We heard a lot today from my colleagues and the key customer that we have met with. We have noticed how many of them have utilized our latest technology using the AI. We've seen the example of Ministry of Labor and how do they leverage the AI to enhance service delivery and optimize the processes. And that was a great success story we have seen as an early adopter of the AI. We also heard from Qatar Airways how are they using AI and agents to transform customer experience and streamline operation. Lastly, we heard again from Doha University for Science and Technology, Qatar University, and how they benefit from the utilization of the technology that we have been providing. Taking that into consideration, what does it take us or take away on the way forward? I believe with the vision that we have stated in the beginning and we have been delivering on track, there are 3 key pathways I would suggest that would need to consider for you in order to deploy the right technology. Number 1, we are bringing cloud that can be easily integrated or connected or deploy any other cloud technology. So we provide technology that will give you a unity in terms of utilizing multi-cloud, also in order to connect with other applications. You heard it in the beginning, how did we come up with, again, an offering to connect ServiceNow, Salesforce, and other product, and many other applications using our technology. Second is really looking into what we have been developing, having a cloud region. A marketplace is a key pillar of our platform to address our customers. So we worked on bringing global ISVs into the country marketplace in order to provide all the services for any of our customers. Last but not least is that we are leveraging our partners who have been working day and night in order to develop cloud AI agents to provide services, enabling you to use that platform to optimize your existing systems and the development of your version. All of those three key pathways are key pillar to transform to the cloud. Transforming to the cloud would start and has already started in Qatar, and we've seen that, and we're happy to be part of that. That gave us a great success, great level of engagement, enabled us to come up with again, a new way to cloud. Our strategy and vision to cloud is completely different. We provide solutions that are multi-cloud solutions that are more capable of utilizing ISVs using our marketplace, and most importantly, working with a service partner to enable them provide services. With this, I would like really to conclude the keynotes, and I would like to thank you all, and I wish you all the best in the next couple of hours to come. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Abdulrahman. And thank you, and thanks for everyone on the live stream for their active participation this morning. It has been an honor to be your host. On behalf of Google Cloud, I wish you a productive and insightful remainder of Google Summit Doha 2025, and I bid you farewell with this very engaging video. Thank you.
Why not? Just 2 words, but those 2 words challenge everything and can change anything. Why not help find a cure? Bring it here, and even there.
Wait, really?
Yes, really. We're building the most helpful AI, so you can turn an idea into an enterprise. Get the right crops into this box, and breakfast on the table. Inspect 800,000 packages a day, and help protect our power grids. Because once we turn this into that, we ask, what else can we do? Find out where the wild things are? Wilder. Spot patterns in crime data? Catch phishing attacks. Take 1,000 customer service calls an hour. Help coders, well, code. Let's make it happen.